Very good morning to all. Let's begin with Standard 10th, Chapter 6, Geometry, Exercise 5.1. In today's class, we'll study just 9 problems as a part 3 of it. Let's recall. In the last class, we have talked about what is sine theta. Sine theta is 1 upon cosec theta, and what is cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta. Cos theta is 1 upon sec theta, and sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Same way, tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta, or also equal to 1 upon cot theta. Same way, cot theta is equals to cos theta upon sine theta equals to 1 upon tan theta. We have studied 3 trigonometrical identities and we have already used them. The first one is sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, the most famous trigonometrical identity, which can be also written as 1 minus sine square theta equals to cos square theta, as well as 1 minus cos square theta equal to sine square theta. The second trigonometrical identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. It can be also written in 2 more forms. And the third trigonometrical identity is 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. This can be also written in 2 more methods. Let's talk about the algebraical identities which we used in the last class. And that was a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So we did the factorization of a square minus b square. In today's class, we will do one problem based on a cube minus b cube factorization. What is a cube minus b cube factorization? It is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. We'll also do one problem based on one more formula, and that is a minus b the whole cube. What is a minus b the whole cube? A cube minus b square minus 3ab into a minus b. Take minus 3ab into a minus b, this negative onto the left hand side, it will become positive. Therefore, what is a cube minus b cube formula? It is a minus b the whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. We'll do 4 problems based on conjugate method, which we have studied in 9th standard, and 2 answers on theorem on equal ratios. Let's begin with P22. We'll say prove that sec raised to x in sec raised to 6 into x minus 10 raised to 6 into x equals to 1 plus 3 sec square x into 10 square x. Now here left hand side is with power 6 and right hand side is much more simpler, seems like that. So we'll start with the left hand side, which is more difficult. So what is LHS? Sec raised to 6 into x minus 10 raised to 6 into x. Now just now we studied the formula of a cube minus b cube. So what we will do is we'll write these 2 answers as sec square x the whole cube minus 10 square x the whole cube. So what is a cube minus b cube formula we have studied? It is a minus b the whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. So this sec square x is a term and 10 square x is b term. So we'll get a minus b the whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. I'll get it as sec square x minus 10 square x the whole cube plus 3 sec square x into 10 square x into sec square x minus 10 square x. Now we know that squares have an identity. So what is the identity? We know that 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. Therefore, sec square x minus tan square x is 1. We can write it at 2 different places. 1. On opening the bracket, we got 1 plus 3 sec square x into tan square x, which is equal to RHS. Therefore, LHS equals to RHS. Therefore, sec raised to 6 into x minus 10 raised to 6 into x equals to 1 plus 3 sec square x into tan square x. Hence proved. So friends, we have used a cube minus b cube modified formula in this answer. You have to remember this method, especially for this answer. P23. Prove that tan cube theta minus 1 whole upon tan theta minus 1 is equal to sec square theta plus tan theta. Now, LHS seems to be much more difficult as compared to RHS. So we'll start with LHS. LHS is equals to tan cube theta minus 1 whole upon tan theta minus 1. Now, tan cube theta and 1 can be written as tan theta the whole cube minus 1 the whole cube. So in the revision, we studied that we can use the factorization of a cube minus b cube, which is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, where a is tan theta and b is 1. For tan theta minus 1 into tan square theta plus tan theta into 1 plus 1 the whole square. Of course, tan theta minus 1 and tan theta minus 1 got cancelled. Now the remaining bracket is tan square theta plus tan theta plus 1. We can rearrange and write it as 1 plus tan square theta plus tan theta. What is 1 plus tan square theta? Of course, it's an identity, sec square theta. So it can be written as sec square theta plus tan theta, which is equal to RHS. Since LHS equals to RHS, rewrite your final answer. Now, let's talk about conjugate method, which we studied in 9th standard. Okay, it was in algebra, real number surds. Let's take an example. Rationalize the denominator of the given question, 3 whole upon 4 plus square root of 2. The square root of 2 is a real number and it is in the denominator. We want to eliminate it. So the conjugate of the denominator, that is 4 plus square root of 2, is 4 minus square root of 2. So multiply and divide the question with the conjugate. Now, numerator we are not going to change. So in the denominator it is 4 plus root 2 into 4 minus root 2, which is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. We can add a square minus b square. 4 the whole square minus root 2 the whole square. Numerator remains same. Denominator becomes 16 minus 2. Numerator remains same. 16 minus 2 will become 14. Okay. Hence, you can see that the denominator became 14 and it is a rational number. So we can eliminate the rational number from the denominator using conjugate method, which we have studied in 9th standard. The conjugate of 4 minus root 2 will be 4 plus root 2. Now we'll do 4 answers based on this. Before we begin with P24, let's begin with P25. Prove that 1 whole upon sec theta minus tan theta equal to sec theta plus tan theta. Of course, left hand side is much more difficult as compared to right hand side. But something very interesting I saw in the LHS. 1 whole upon sec theta minus tan theta. But in the right hand side, it is in the numerator with plus sign. And there is no denominator. And I want it to be plus sign. So I'll multiply and divide by LHS with sec theta plus tan theta. I'll not touch the numerator. 1 into sec theta plus tan theta will remain same. But look at the denominator. A minus b into a plus b will become a square minus b square. That is sec theta the whole square minus tan theta the whole square. Numerator remains same. Again, I'll not touch the numerator. I'll keep it same. I'll open the denominator's bracket. It will become sec square theta minus tan square theta. It's an identity. What is the identity? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Therefore, what is sec square theta minus tan square theta? Of course, it is 1. Anything upon 1 is the same answer, which is equal to sec theta plus tan theta, which is nothing but RHS. Since LHS is equal to RHS, we can rewrite our final answer. So see the conjugate method which we have used over here. Let's do P24. prove that the whole square root of 1 minus sine theta whole upon 1 plus sine theta equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Of course, LHS is much more difficult. So 1 minus sine theta whole upon 1 plus sine theta, the whole square root of course. Now here, already the question is in sine and cos, no square, so I cannot use any identity. Now look at the right hand side. I want negative sign, sec theta minus tan theta. So I want from my LHS negative sign and I want to eliminate the plus sign. So what is the conjugate of 1 plus sine theta? Of course, it is 1 minus sine theta. So in the whole square root, 1 minus sine theta all upon 1 plus cos theta, multiply and divide by 1 minus sine theta upon 1 minus sine theta. Now look at the numerator. It is 1 minus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. What is x into x? X square. Bracket into bracket, bracket square. So it will become the whole square root of 1 minus sine theta, the whole square. But look at the denominator. It is 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. It is a plus b into a minus b. The answer is a square minus b square, means 1 the whole square minus sine theta the whole square. Open the bracket, it will become 1 minus sine square theta. I will not touch the numerator, of course. Now it looks like an identity. What is the identity? Sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, which is nothing but 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Now look at the whole answer which we got. The whole square root of 1 minus sine theta the whole square upon cos square theta. The numerator is also the whole square, denominator is also the square. So square root and square root get cancelled. I'll get 1 minus sine theta whole upon cos theta. From here, we have two different methods. One of the method is you separate the denominator as 1 upon cos theta minus sine theta upon cos theta. Write them as sec theta and tan theta. You got the answer. But another popular method is start with RHS. What is RHS? Sec theta minus tan theta. So what is sec theta? 1 upon cos theta, and tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta. Substitute them. Look at the denominator. Both are cos theta. Hence, we can subtract the numerator. That is 1 minus sine theta whole upon cos theta. Since LHS equals to RHS, we can rewrite our final answer. Let's do the third problem using conjugate method. P26. Question says, prove that sec theta plus tan theta equal to cos theta whole upon 1 minus sine theta. It will be easier if we start with RHS, but let me begin with LHS this time. No harm in that. You can even begin with right hand side, take the conjugate of the denominator and you can proceed. But we can also use LHS. LHS, sec theta plus tan theta, because these are not in sine and cos. So I have started with LHS. We know that sec theta is 1 upon cos theta and tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta. As the denominators are same, we can add the numerator. It is 1 plus sine theta whole upon cos theta. In my RHS, I still want cos theta, but in the numerator, and I want 1 minus sine theta in the denominator, but I have 1 plus cos theta in the numerator. So multiply and divide by the conjugate of 1 plus sine theta as 1 minus sine theta. So we got multiplication and division over here. I'll not touch the denominator because it is cos theta into 1 minus sine theta. I'll keep as it is. But look at the numerator. A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. That is 1 the whole square minus sine theta the whole square. I'll not touch the denominator. Open the bracket. 1 the whole square is 1 minus sine square theta. I'll not touch the denominator. Now what is 1 minus sine square theta? Of course, it is an identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Therefore, what is 1 minus sine square theta? Cos square theta. Now in the numerator and denominator, cos will get cancelled, one of them, and we'll get cos theta equal to 1 upon, cos theta whole upon 1 minus sine theta, which is same as RHS. Since LHS equals to RHS, we can rewrite our final answer. Let's take the last problem, P27 in conjugate method. Prove that tan theta whole upon sec theta plus 1 equal to sec theta minus 1 whole upon tan theta. Both are same way because everything is in tan and sec, so I'll not convert anything if not required. Let's again begin with LHS. Now tan theta is in the numerator and in the RHS it is in the denominator. In the LHS, sec theta plus 1 is in the denominator, but in the RHS it is sec theta minus 1 in the numerator. Since I want sec theta minus 1, I'll multiply and divide the LHS with sec theta minus 1. Now tan theta into sec theta minus 1 I will not touch, but the denominator is a plus b into a minus b, which will become a square minus b square, that is sec theta the whole square minus 1 the whole square. Open the bracket. Again, I will not touch the numerator. Tan theta into sec theta minus 1 I'll keep as it is. It will become, denominator will become upon sec square theta minus 1. Now it is an identity. What is the identity? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Therefore, what is sec square theta minus 1? Tan square theta. 1 tan theta and 1 tan theta will get cancelled. I got the answer. Sec theta minus 1 whole upon tan theta, which is same as RHS. Since LHS equals to RHS, we can rewrite our final answer. Now, 4 questions we have done on conjugate method. Now we'll be doing 2 sums, one sum based on given to prove method. We are given that tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta equal to 2, then show that tan square theta plus 1 upon tan square theta equal to 2. We are provided or we are given that tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta equal to 2. We want in the final answer square. So squaring on both sides. On squaring on both sides, I'll write the whole square. LHS the whole square equal to RHS the whole square. Now what is a plus b the whole square? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If I open the bracket, I'll get tan square theta plus 2 tan theta into 1 upon tan theta plus 1 upon tan square theta equal to 2 square is 4. LHS middle term tan theta got cancelled. So we got the answer tan square theta plus 2 plus 1 upon tan square theta equals to 4. Take plus 2 on the other side, it will become minus 2. So it will become tan square theta plus 1 upon tan square theta is equal to 4 minus 2, which is equals to 2. Therefore, we got the final answer, hence proved. Now, this was given to prove. A similar question was asked in the March 2020. Question number 5, sub question 2 over there in the March 2020 paper for 3 marks. If sin theta plus sin square theta equal to 1, show that cos square theta plus cos raised to 4 theta equals to 1. Now, as sin theta plus sin square theta equal to 1 is given to me, I'll write it as equation 1. Take sin square theta on the RHS. So it will become sin theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Now it is an identity. What is the identity? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Therefore, what is 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta. Therefore, sin theta equal to cos square theta. I'll number it as equation 2. In my final answer, I want cos raised to 4 into theta. So I'll square both the side of equation 2. I'll get sin theta the whole square equal to cos square theta the whole square. Opening the bracket, I'll get sin square theta equal to cos raised to 4 theta. I'll number it as equation 3. Now, let's begin with LHS of the requirement question. LHS is cos square theta plus cos raised to 4 theta. What is equation 2 says? Cos square theta is sin theta, and equation 3 says cos raised to 4 into theta is sin square theta. I'll use them. Cos square theta as sin theta and cos raised to 4 into theta is sin square theta from equation 2 and 3. Now look at again in equation 1. What is equation 1 given to us? Sin theta plus sin square theta is 1. So from equation 1, we got equal to 1. Now what is RHS? 1. Since LHS equals to RHS, we can rewrite our final answer, hence proved. This question was asked in SSC board for 3 marks. Now let's begin with two problems based on theorem of equal ratio from standard 9th algebra, chapter ratio and proportion. Just for a revision, if the ratios are A upon B is equal to C upon D, then what does theorem on equal ratio say? That each ratio, we always used to call it as K, or you can say A upon B is equal to C upon D. You can add the number of ratios at any number of time, or you can subtract also any number of time, still the answer remains same. So you can add, you can subtract as many number of times and still the answer remains same. Using this method, we will do two answers. P29, prove that tan theta whole upon sec theta minus 1 equal to tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 whole upon tan theta plus sec theta minus 1. Please children by heart this question, because we should know that in this answer we have to use theorem on equal ratios. Now we'll use the answer as follows. We know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Take 1 on the other side. It will become tan square theta is equal to sec theta the whole square minus 1 the whole square. What is a square minus b square formula? A plus b into a minus b. So tan square theta I'll write as tan theta into tan theta equal to sec theta plus 1 into sec theta minus 1. Now look at my question. Sec theta minus 1 is in the denominator. So take this sec theta minus 1 on my LHS and take 1 tan theta on my RHS. So it will become tan theta whole upon sec theta minus 1 equal to sec theta plus 1 whole upon tan theta. Now, since we got a ratio over here, we can write let both the ratios be equal to k, but not required, but still we are writing it in case if you want. Okay. So by theorem on equal ratios, each ratio means I can write either k or the first ratio or the second ratio. Since in my question I require the first ratio, I like tan theta whole upon sec theta minus 1 equal to, I can add, I can subtract both the ratios and n number of times. I'm adding up both the numerator tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 whole upon denominator. I'm adding up sec theta minus 1 plus tan theta. I'll rearrange my answer of the RHS tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 whole upon tan theta plus sec theta minus 1, which is equal to the required answer, hence proved. Children, please remember this question. You have to do it by theorem on equal ratio. Last question for today, P30. Prove that sine theta minus cos theta plus 1 whole upon sine theta plus cos theta minus 1 equal to 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. Now, LHS is sine and cos, while RHS is sec and tan. So we cannot solve it directly. So what we'll do is we'll start with the right side, 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. I'll convert sec and tan into sine and cos. So what is sec theta? 1 upon cos theta. And what is tan theta? Sine theta upon cos theta. The answer will become 1 whole upon, now we are writing in denominator, 1 upon cos theta minus sine theta upon cos theta. Look, denominator is same. So we can subtract the numerator. It will become 1 whole upon 1 minus sine theta upon cos theta. Take the reciprocal, we got equal to cos theta whole upon 1 minus sine theta. That means 1 whole upon sec theta minus tan theta is same as cos theta whole upon 1 minus sine theta. Now we'll use the identity. We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Now you have to remember which term has to be taken on the right hand side. Here we'll take sine square theta on the right hand side. So we got cos square theta equal to 1 the whole square minus sine theta the whole square. So what is a square minus b square formula? A plus B into A minus B. Therefore, cos square theta can be written as cos theta into cos theta, and the right side will become 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. Now, cos theta will go on the right hand side, and here one of the brackets, either plus or minus, has to be shifted on the left hand side. I'm shifting the negative one. So cos theta whole upon 1 minus sin theta equal to 1 plus sin theta whole upon cos theta. Now, take both the ratios as let equals to k, that is each ratio, or directly by theorem on equal ratio, each ratio, I am taking this one term, left side term, okay, cos theta whole upon 1 minus sin theta, and I can either add the ratios or subtract the ratios n number of times. But while I'm subtracting, I've used the right side ratio minus left side ratio. 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta whole upon cos theta minus the whole of 1 minus sin theta. If I open the bracket, what is minus into minus? Plus, I'll write the answer as 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta, because these answers are same. Okay, so here we'll write as equation 1 from equation 1 equal to 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta whole upon cos theta minus 1 plus sin theta. We got the answer 1 whole upon sec theta minus tan theta equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 whole upon sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 after rearranging, hence proved. Okay, I'll write this as equation 1 over here from 1. That's all, children. Thank you very much.